Democratic Alliance Federal Council chairperson Helen Zille has revealed that if she becomes the mayor of Johannesburg, her top priority will be stabilizing the city's finances to tackle its crippling infrastructure backlog. In an exclusive interview with the media, Zille outlined her vision for Johannesburg and confirmed she is serious considering entering the mayoral race. The deadline for her final decision is Friday, 13th June 2025, just days away. She said, I'm thinking hard about it. I'm speaking with my family and considering the pros and cons of the decision. I am moving in the direction of doing so, but it's not final yet. Zille, who previously served as Cape Town's mayor and as the Western Cape premier, said she was initially taken aback when approached a year ago to run for Johannesburg's top job. What once seemed outrageous has since become a real possibility. If chosen as the DA's mayoral candidate, Zille says her immediate focus will be on turning around the city's ailing finances, the first step in addressing Johannesburg's massive infrastructure deficit. And so Johannesburg has a capital infrastructure backlog of 200 billion rand, while the entire city budget stands at just 86 billion rand. Helen warned that fixing the city will be a long-term effort that cannot be completed in a single mayoral term, and said the bottom line is that it will take more than 5 years. My job will be to stop the rot, turn the ship around and leave it on a path that my successor can continue. For Zille, rebuilding Johannesburg isn't just about budgets and breaks. She stressed the importance of involving civil society in the recovery process and said every individual who is decent, pays their rates and taxes, and holds the government accountable is a valuable resident and citizen. She said, we need these residents to stay, not leave. A brain drain is the last thing the city needs. She called on skilled South Africans abroad to return and contribute to the revitalization of the country's economic engine. Another cornerstone of Zille's plan is to ensure capable leadership within the Johannesburg City Council, and said we must appoint the right people to the right positions, people who are capable of getting the job done. Helen is under no illusion about the challenges she will face from political rivals. She singled out Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi and Action SA leader Mashaba as likely opponents, and said, I have no doubt that Premier Lesufi will do everything in his power to stop me. Herman Mashaba has already played the race card. We're not interested in racial conflict, we're interested in beating poverty. Despite the expected resistance, Zille is adamant that she will not be deterred combating corruption and said she will be central to her administration. I would certainly do my best to build a very good and cohesive team, manage any coalition as best we could, and then go out to achieve results. Her leadership style, Zille said, would be grounded in planning, accountability, and performance, and said you need a realistic plan, clear timelines, performance measures, and then executed. For Zille, success is defined by one goal, restoring Johannesburg's functionality and delivering services to residents. And said if we achieve that, the city will fly. She ended with a sobering reminder of the broader implications at stake and said the metros in Gauteng are the next major frontier. South Africa will stand or fall by what we do with them. Meanwhile, the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, has rejected Helen Zille's potential candidacy as the Democratic Alliance's mayoral hopeful for the city of Johannesburg. In a statement released, the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party national spokesperson Nhlamulo Ndlela slammed the idea of a Cape Townian resident leading Johannesburg, a city he says is in disarray under current mayor Dada Morero. Ndlela expressed the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party's readiness to rescue the city in the 2026 local government elections, pointing to their strong showing in the recent by-election as proof of public trust. The Umkhonto we Sizwe Party made its stance clear. Helen Zille is not welcome as Johannesburg's mayor. Nhlamulo Ndlela, the party's national spokesperson, didn't hold back in his criticism and said the Umkhonto we Sizwe Party vehemently rejects the Democratic Alliance's Helen Zille's intention to pursue mayoral candidacy in the city of Johannesburg. He argued that Johannesburg has vast availability of qualified men and women who live in the city and understand its struggles, making Zille an outsider from Cape Town an unsuitable choice. Dlela pointed fingers at Mayor Dada Morero, blaming him for the city's state of disarray, and said he claimed Morero's leadership has brought the city to its knees, leaving it desperate for change. The party insisted is ready to step in and rescue the cities when the 2026 elections roll around. Their confidence isn't baseless. Dlela highlighted the party's performance in the recent Ward 24 by-election, where they clinched the second highest vote count, and said it goes without saying that given the chance, the MK party can fix the city of Johannesburg and transform it into the world-class African city it once was. Kamulo urged residents, especially proud black people, to see through the party's propaganda that it doesn't see color. As shown in the city of Cape Town, the DA's priorities tend to shift depending on the race of the residents. Dlela stressed out that Johannesburg has more than enough black candidates capable of leading, aligning with the MK party's mission to reclaim the dignity of black people under its people's mandate. He called on residents to join the party's local efforts, already tackling service delivery woes ignored by the Government of National Unity. On the other hand, Action SA leader Herman Mashaba said he's shocked by Helen Zille's dream to become the next mayor of Johannesburg. In an interview with the media, Mashaba stated that this clearly shows the GA has no confidence in black leadership, and said this is deep concerning that Helen and the DA thinks that they cannot find a single black person in this province to take over this responsibility. These people do not have confidence in black leaders. They have proven beyond reasonable doubt that they do not believe in black excellence. He said Joburg Township would suffer under the leadership of a DA mayor, and said these people are under the impression that South Africa can be rescued by white people. If she becomes mayor, the people of Soweto and Alexandra can forget about getting services. Mashaba said he do not believe that Zille will become the mayor of Johannesburg because the DA has allegedly failed to function in a coalition in Johannesburg, and said she will never get the numbers to govern on her own, and I do not see her even getting support from the black communities. Meanwhile, ANC Regional Secretary Sasa Mangaye said he believes the ANC is the only party that can fix the city of Johannesburg, and said Joburg has been messed up by the DA when they took over in 2016. That is when the city even started having financial problem. How will Helen fix Johannesburg? They had an opportunity to govern Joburg and they failed. And said, as the ANC, we are in the right direction to fix the city, and even the president is supporting our effort in fixing the city. We will be able to put order in a number of areas, and we have a number of priorities, including the water issues. Social media is also divided as the debate over who should be Johannesburg's next mayor. People reacted on social media, and Tiki Mazwai said, we don't want Helen Zille as mayor of Johannesburg. That would be a huge and scary mistake which could impact the black masses negatively. However, the author and media personality Kaya Dlanga believes that Zille is the perfect fit for the job. He said, Helen Zille is considering running for Johannesburg mayor in 2026 apparently. Let me tell you now, if she does, she will win, and not by accident. Like it or not, she has a proven record of turning a city around. Just look at Cape Town. You can debate her politics all you want, but she gets things done. Joburg, as it stands, is crying out for that kind of leadership, and Cape Town has the lowest unemployment rate of all major cities. If this happens, the ANC will lose Johannesburg for good. And when Joburg goes, so does Gauteng. People are tired. They want working traffic lights, clean streets, functioning municipalities, and not endless excuses. Right now, everyone is complaining about what the ANC has done to the city. Zille offers a real, visible alternative. This might be uncomfortable for some to hear, but mark the street and save it. If I am wrong, I will say so, but I doubt will be. Someone responded to Kaya Dlanga's tweet and said, people's issue with Helen Zille isn't that she's white, it's that she's defended apartheid and colonialism, and her political party has ruled over the Western Cape, where poor areas have been left to rot, and the DA is actively courting more digital nomads who are raising prices and pushing out locals. Another one posted a picture of the Cape Town city and the township of Cape Town and said the legacy of Helen Zille in the Western Cape includes a Cape Town for whites and a Cape Town for blacks. Another one stated, what exactly did Zille do for residents in Khayelitsha or Gugulethu for her to be the best hope for Joburg, one of the most dangerous cities in South Africa, and the world is located in the city of Cape Town? Helen Zille being the mayor of Johannesburg will be the worst thing to happen. Another one stated, there's nothing special about Helen Zille and her governance skills or lack thereof. She's a mediocre like the rest of the ANC leaders. She likes mocking. In 2006, when Zille took over as a mayor of Cape Town from Nomainda Mfeketo, unemployment rate was 15%. By the time she left office, unemployment had What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.